Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey. When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Into code red. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. Chucked right out of the ring.
Taking this match to the outside. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE. Taking flight. All the way to the outside.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by from the top. Whoa, what a landing. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And Bayley is being humbled here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Oh, vicious Russian leg sweep.
Right into the barricade.
Tossed back into the ring. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side. Uh-oh, feel the glow! Submission! Locked in! Is it over? Is he gonna tap? Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
She's looking to end her right now.
I got right to the gut!
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Pretty drop kick.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Good night. What a stunner. And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley's got to slow down this assault.
And I think it... the arm drag. We're right into a penny combination. And the ref can't even start the count.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one. Delivering nasty stomps.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Springboard off for the middle rope. What a roundhouse kick.
Sent to the ropes. Baseball slide. Wow! Hurricanrana. And is she... Yeah, it looks like she's bleeding now. Things are getting dicey for her.
She's vulnerable, up on the top turnbuckle. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
The champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. as it could for the champ.
She's locked in, looking to go for something big. Rear view by Naomi. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Now we did it! We have a new champion!
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi!
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared? The deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, It was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Alpha, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Alpha and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of... Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano and a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Ava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for...
And Ava and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game. Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay.
And Sika, the Wild Samoans.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Ava and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Ava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common in most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here. Stiff headbutt.
And Alpha is clearly looking for a fight here.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T, TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of sky high.
Off the top, diving hammer strike. Already he's taken on some damage.
And this is the hostility Sika wanted to bring.
And nothing could save Bubba Ray from that attack.
Yeah, Alpha just brought the fight to him.
Not looking good in this position. No.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. That's using your head. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the bell to eventually win.
I've seen Saxon throw out a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
This maniac's out of control. Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
Oh, strong impact.
Popped up.
Punch right in the head. Ava and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Heads outside the ring.
And no count else means he can take his time.
And that definitely made solid impact.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later. Getting set up in the corner now.
And he's got to be an absolute ag. And here we go. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
And Sika gets countered there.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Sword clothesline.
In full control of their opponent with more in mind.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Alpha able to steal clear.
Oh, my God.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Slammed down. And he gets set back into the ring. Oh, they're not going to bite the hand. Oh, my God, they are.
Oh, boy, he is setting up the table, taking this to a whole nother level.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2k25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 7.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract.
Look out! Through the air. And connects. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab cinched in.
Trapping him in the submission. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And now thrown back into the ring. Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Oh, jeez.
Take all the wind out of you.
Now Carmelo is feeling the pressure.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Running knee! Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
What a Samoan drop!
Looking to cap. Hold on. He stops the count. He just flipped the script there. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago. Forget about pandering to... Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
What a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Got him in the corner now. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Hayes now on the offensive. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Moving him onto the top turnbuckle. From the top.
It just got ripped right off the top.
Oof. Solo continues to maintain the advantage.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now. From the top, Samoan splash from Solo.
Are we headed towards a title change? Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Unloads with the boot. What a counter. German suplex.
Planted face first. Sikoa prevents that from connecting.
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him. And there's a good blow.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
We might see a new champion crown.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2k25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the tribal chief, the man who was blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth and his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shields.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days. Oh, look at this, raining right hands. No escape from these punches.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Oh, man.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Got flipped upside down there.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And the year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns in his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Seth Rollins, these two trading one blow after another.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Got him in his grasp. Spiked with a Uranagi. Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet. Big powerbomb.
Rollins landing awkward outside. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And this one could be moving to ringside.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Driven into the barricade. Taking this fight back into the ring.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
He beats the count, barely.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to... This superstar promised a win at any cost. We are seeing just how far they're willing to go.
Avalanche Samoa drop.
That's a walk-off. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes. Superman punch.
And now going for...
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
And now propped up in the corner.
Trapped in the corner. Non-stop blows.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donning the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days. No escape from these punches.
This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex! Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down. Put in the corner now.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
The breadbasket. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle. Throwing down punches and counters out.
Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Lifted and completely helpless here. And a well-executed move we just saw there. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Rollins.
Shoulders down to retain. He just might regret this decision. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Knew what Roman had coming.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke.
Finds the roll-up. The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes. Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. He is locked in and it has his opponent dead to rights.
What a headbutt. Ooh, bad landing.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
What power from the Tribal Chief.
Seth losing any command of this match.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
Step ahead there.
Roman managing to get some control back now.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
Oh, no. Look what we have here. He has no idea what's coming his way.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest day. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
Showing he's not out of it.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Oh, man.
Gets clobbered with the axe handle.
Just mounted with punches. And not, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
We all know what he's thinking here.
Here we go.
Vaulting plancha, incredible. Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Reigns is picking up steam. Roman getting ready to finish this, to finally vanquish the demons of Seth Rollins and the Shield.
What a spear by Reigns.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now. Oh, stomping away.
Oh, stop.
And the forearm smash.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
The oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh, my God.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Reigns hits it. This might be it. The champ might keep it here. Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this? Reigns is setting it. Oh, my God. Here it comes. Champ close to ending it here.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing? Getting to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting.
Versatility from... Trying for the double underarm hook.
Countered with a back body drop. That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Bam! But Reigns! The champ is in control.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Perfect execution from the champ.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion. Bam! But Reigns!
That is how a true... Champion defends their title.
They head to the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Getting him right into the corner.
Superman punch!
And finish things off. There's a spear by the Tribal Chief.
Shoulders are down.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2k25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. From the top, elbow drop.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael. Look at this, just unloading.
Ouch. And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh. Super kick. Nope. Yep. Oh.
Knew what was coming there.
Jumping clothesline. What agility.
There's some power behind that punch.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemy.
Up high. Axe handle from the middle rope.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. Super kick. Ouch.
Sent to the corner.
Got them right in the corner.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray at Bloodline War Games.
8 men in this room, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Ref, are you blind? Oh, step. That one.
Ooh, man.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Jimmy's scheme sure helping him out there.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating...
Oh, meanwhile, Zayn
has this wrapped up. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides in... Incoming!
He puts him in the... Oh, count by Sami Zayn!
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Oh, the rear super kick!
From behind, nasty.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief.
And when he asks the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns.
From the top! Oh, what a headbutt on the mark. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments. Top rope.
Now Jimmy.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stop to the gut, too.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young
In the corner.
Halima kick by Sami Zayn. Has Sami ended it there?
That could put Tama down for good.
No, what is he doing up there? Oh, no! Jimmy recognizing a chance to end this.
Cheap as that. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that.
This is what you...
Both wrists captured.
Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here.
And walking through the structure door. This is where nightmares become reality.
Backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you. Working the midsection there. Spine buster.
What a shot.
Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
From the top. Oh, God. Watch out.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it.
Top rope.
But now here's Jey Uso.
And that can vanquish Tama. Big kick right to the gut.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. At this stage, there has to be some concern.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third win. And now the new Tribal.
Sizing up the target. Jacob Fatu.
Kick from Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to have any weapon at his disposal. And into the turnbuckle he goes. Tonga's looking to wrap this one up.
Turning in with a heavy up. Tonga. That could finish off Roman.
Oh! There it is, the People's Punch.
And it's time. War Games is officially underway.
The battle lines have been drawn. Both sides have seemingly given their all.
But with the Sami with a big boot. Zayn has this wrapped up. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Reigns has identified the target. Stand by.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Meanwhile, we see Sikoa and just being tossed away there. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. He can be starting to really struggle in this match.
Reigns hits it.
That could put Tama down for good.
Oh my God, steel chair! Man,
Both wrists captured. That was nasty. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
he breaks the ref's count before two.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Setting up again.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. Oh, down by the DDT.
Side headlock. Something devious and dangerous in mind here. Look out, baby!
Bad timing, poor decision-making, everything that can go wrong did go wrong. Good golly, utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
Flying. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. And the pin could be over for Tangaloa. And Team Roman wins the War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes.
Kick right to the gut. Going down low. Nasty uppercut.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Looks like that really got him there. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
A fully focused Jey Uso right here. Just cranking the head.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Uso?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Ooh. Oh, and a rear super kick.
From behind, nasty.
Piercing the throat.
Oh, perfect kick. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
In full control here.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. Boom! Lands an elbow. Kick to the gut. Dragged around into a neck breaker. Ooh. Punch right in the head. Oh. Big elbow.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage. Jacob's planning something here.
DDT plants them.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now.
Oh, jarring back elbow. Taken down with a chop block. Had it scouted.
Lighting up the chest. Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Brainbuster! He has to be in a world of hurt here. Devastating kick.
Ooh. From the middle rope.
Kick to the gut.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds. That'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about.
Russo.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Sliding forearm to finish the job. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Super kick! He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
Russo, he can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming. Jimmy with a nasty boot by Zay.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Listen to this place.
Blue Thunderbomb. And now officially in the fray. For Cage to be coming in and have more friends and foes in the crowd.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Schoolboy, no, goes through, super kick. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him. That's it. Super kick.
for so long now. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
And that's another well-placed attack to his head.
We're going to finish it off. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. Oh, what a headbutt on the mark.
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently. Even in the teams are looking into the ring for a little extra insurance.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Uso, Jimmy Uso splash. Jimmy might have just finished things.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Oh my God, a DDT! Lights out.
Wow, Reigns nailed it. Uso putting Solo in his place. This could be... Oh, Reigns captured it. Oh, God, no. What a knee. Can Reigns recover from that?
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
And Zayn looking a bit worse for wear after being on the receiving end of that offense. Looks to climb the top rope.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Launching.
Trying to secure the victory. And a strong kick out at one.
There is no quit in this man tonight. Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy. Uh-oh.
A quick reversal by Jay. He's going to be a sitting duck if he doesn't get out of the trench.
And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that.
And things are looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the top. Is this it?
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man.
It is time.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Taz and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for... Second, the Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
Launched right out of the ring.
Haku just looking to humiliate his opponent. He's lining him up. Montez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
That holds back Ford's attack.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Ouch. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits. Wicked kick to the face.
Is it enough? The cover! 2.
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku
With a tongue and death grip.
Perfectly executed.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Placed him in the corner here.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip.
Double chop takes them down.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring.
Oh, my!
Oh, directly to the neck.
Producing a trampling.
Devastating elbow.
Oh, what a kick. Oh, ouch. And another stiff shot to the head here. Ow. Foot, meat, back. Tom has culminated a great game plan now.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Massive atomic drop. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Brutal forearm.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
Middle rope forearm on point.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back. Watching!
What a crossbody.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice. And now placed in the corner. Getting positioned on the top rope.
Uh-oh, up to the second rope. Oh, an avalanche arm drag.
That's a good tag. Tag made. The Islanders, what do they have planned here? Oh,
Double team savate kick. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
We got a cover. He's changing his mind, going for something different now. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Soaring.
Diving shoulder tackle.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
Up the rope he goes.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be.
Blast off!
Oh! Tama putting it all on the line. Up high. Impact. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
Taking flight. Oh, what a splash! The Profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
And he scores the early fall. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Got out of the way that time.
Into an atomic drop.
Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
And I don't see Tama relenting anytime soon.
Make a wish.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
Made it for the tag. There's some power behind that punch. Oh, God. Finds its mark. Ooh! Oof! Kick finds it. Bam!
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
Oh, man! Kick to the face.
Ooh. Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Montez is definitely in. Oh, look out!
Diving shoulder tackle.
Ooh, man, what a hit.
Snapmare could set something else up.
Looking to go up high, and he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot. Soaring.
Shoulder tackle.
And yet another attempt.
Here we go.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off. Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the Tongan death grip.
He got in there. Good save.
Taken head over heels.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
Big time offense from Haku. Agonizing.
Oh, boom! And now he's going to the top rope.
Flying. But connects. Will that finish Montez?
Cover! 2 count. Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.